Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Ryan's Corner. And on today's episode, guys, we have another kind of Lego news slash ideas video. Basically, we have some more kind of exciting news regarding Lego Marvel for summer of 2022. Some super cool ideas floating around here. First up, guys, we have set number 76215, and this is rumored to be another Hulkbuster coming in at $250, €250 around that mark. This doesn't really excite me too much, considering we've already gotten the Hulkbuster a couple of times. We only got a big one only a couple of years ago in 2019, I believe. So it just seems odd for Lego to be already doing another one, another rebuild already. Lego, specifically with Marvel, love mechs. They can't get enough of mechs. So I'm not surprised by this, but I just thought for €250, there's so much other shit you can do. So I'm kind of disappointed by that. Will I pick it up? Maybe. Who knows? We'll have to see what it looks like when it comes out. But the other one for me, guys, the other rumor here that's going around is with this kind of leaked Marvel set list that I spoke about before in my last kind of ideas video. The Spider-Man No Way Home set, that one. Is set number 76210. And this is supposed to be a Lego superheroes. Hopefully Marvel. I think it's going to be Marvel. It's going to be a €500 set. Which leaves a lot there to play around with. I believe this will be a Marvel set because I don't think DC at the moment have the kind of power to be able to sell a €500 set. I think DC have fallen really out of the loop, where you can definitely make DC sets, but for €500, for that threshold, I don't see many people going out and buying a €500 set based off DC, just how much they've fallen off over the last few years. We got the big UCS Batman tumbler this year, but that was like 200 and something. That sold well, but like this would be more than double that in price, and I just don't see it, considering what Marvel have been doing with the Avengers and stuff like that. I just think that they'll sell much more. Now, there's a lot of ideas floating around of what this set could potentially be. One of them being an X-Mansion, that it could come with all the X-Men and all that stuff, come with Deadpool maybe, all those guys, come with Professor X, Wolverine. I just don't see it. That's a rumor that's floating around. I just don't see it. I don't see Lego making this. I just don't see it being big enough or popular enough to sell a €500 set. That's a big ask for a Marvel set. Like, this will be the most expensive superhero set in history. More expensive than most Star Wars sets, and Star Wars are ridiculous, you know? So if it is going to be a Lego Marvel set, the only thing I can think of that would be worthy enough of getting a set and that will sell enough to be able to justify it and get its money back would be an Avengers Tower. I believe that is the only structure kind of strong enough to be able to sell this set. Also, the fact that the most recent Lego Avengers Tower set, the play set, just retired in 2021. So that's kind of retired and leaving the spot open there for another Avengers Tower. So this could potentially be it. And the fact that it's a 10-year anniversary of Lego Marvel superheroes and 10 years since Avengers Age of Ultron came out. So I think they're going to want to do something a little bit special for this year. And the only thing I can see is an Avengers Tower. Now let's kind of jump into this. Let's kind of delve into this, see what it could potentially be. I think it will be a big Avengers Tower. A pretty large scale set. My point of reference here is going to be the Daily Bugle set that launched early last year. So I'm going to think of a tower around that scale. So it'll be a big model. It'll be a big model. And it could even throw in a couple of other builds there, such as like, I think something that'd be really cool would be like a Leviathan. I think that could be really cool. And it could have like a side of the building that could be damaged due to the Leviathan. I think that could be done. I think we could also do like a Quinjet or something. That might be pretty cool. One thing that I think might be pretty cool is having the way in Avengers 1, the way it's Stark Tower, and then by the end of, like, you know, Ultron and stuff like that, we have it as just the Avengers Tower. The way it's just the A is left. So they could do like Stark written on the side, but just be able to remove the letters and just keep the A. So it'd be like turn from a Stark Tower to an Avengers Tower. Now, I know to a lot of people that mightn't be the most accurate, because I know like there's a couple of color changes and stuff like that in between movies, but I think that could be a pretty cool feature to be able to swap it out. So you could do scenes from the original Avengers and also do scenes from Ultron and stuff like that, and also keep it making sense with the continuity. And I also think at the top there at the Avengers Tower, you could do like a little build of when Tony Stark lands on kind of the helipad, and he has that machine that takes off his armor. I think that might be a pretty cool little build to have there, and have piece of his armor or something like that. That just could be an idea that might be pretty cool. Yeah, that's just some of the building ideas that I think could go into this set. But one thing that really excites me about this set is the idea of the minifigures that we could be getting in this set. I think we're going to get a lot of minifigures in here if this is what it turns out to be in Avengers Tower. The point of reference again being the Daily Bugle set. That set came with 25 minifigures in one set. And that set came out for €350. So this set is going to be €150 more. So I'm expecting that many minifigures, if not more. So when I talk about the builds even there, and I talk about the Leviathan and stuff like that, I go, why can't it be done if we're getting an extra €150 on top of this tower that we've getting? I think the possibilities there are endless, guys. But in terms of minifigures, guys, I think we're getting Hawkeye. It's been a while since we've gotten him in any kind of a set. I think he needs to be in here, especially with the success of the Hawkeye series and everything. Throw him in here, please, guys. I think we'll get Black Widow, of course. I think Natasha Romanoff needs to be in this set. Throw her in here. Of course, she's always a great minifigure to get. Of course, guys, we have to get Thor. I think Thor will be great to get him in his original kind of Avengers outfit. And especially from the scene in Age of Ultron, where he comes down, he shoots the lightning down in the Avengers Tower. That could be amazing. And then I think, guys, we'll just get Iron Man. I think we'll get a basic Iron Man with the kind of triangular arc reactor. I think that needs to be there. Of course, Iron Man, he has to be there. I then also think we'll get an Iron Man figure and then a Tony Stark minifigure of just Tony Stark on his own, in his regular outfit, in his t-shirt or whatever, his jeans. I think we could also get an Iron Man there, maybe like him, but like with half of the armor on. So like with kind of maybe a red hand to symbolize, you know, he has the kind of one glove on and then a bit of his chest print in there, like he's wearing a bit of the Iron Man outfit. You'll see that from the Vision birth scene from Age of Ultron. I think that could be a cool minifigure to get. Of course, Captain America has to be in here, guys, of course. But I'd love to get 2 Captain Americas, so you could recreate the scene from Endgame where he's fighting himself in Avengers Tower. I think that could be a great little reference there. Do I see it happening? Probably not, but that might be a funny little reference there to have in the tower. Of course, guys, we get Hulk in there. Hulk has to come in here, and that he has to be in here. And then I also think we'll get Bruce Banner as well from when he's there with Tony Stark trying to create Vision. He has to be in there, just a normal minifigure. Of course, guys, we get War Machine. He has to be in here. Definitely a minifigure that needs to be included. Nick Fury as well, guys, will be a great little addition in here. He has to come in here, I think. And then, of course, guys, we need Vision in here. Vision is a minifigure that has been long overdue to be re-released. It's been a while since we've gotten him. The most recent version that we've gotten of him has been in the Marvel CMF series, but he was white. Like, it wasn't even the proper colours. And even the last time we got him, I still thought the colour was off. So they need to get Vision in here and do him right. Of course, guys, then we need Wanda as well to go along with Vision. Wanda definitely needs to be in here. Considering with Avengers Age of Ultron was her first kind of introduction into the MCU, she definitely needs to come here. Of course, you could throw in Ant-Man in here as well, guys. I know he's not heavily involved with the kind of Avengers Tower and stuff, but just from that scene alone with Endgame when he shrinks down and climbs into Tony Stark's heart reactor and stuff like that, why not? Throw him in there, why not? Another couple of minifigures we get here, guys, is Happy. I'd love to see Happy in here. It's been a while since we've gotten him. Why not throw him in? And then, of course, Maria Hill, guys. I think Maria Hill deserves a minifigure. Just throw her in here. Why not? And then another minifigure, guys, that I'd absolutely love to see would be a Stan Lee minifigure. Fans have been going on about a Stan Lee minifigure for way too long now. Way too long. And I don't know why it hasn't been done. And there will be no better opportunity to do it than in a €500 Marvel set. Throw him in there. You could build a little hot dog stand outside the Avengers Tower and just have him there. Why not? Literally, Lego, why not? The fans would buy that set just for that minifigure. Do it, please. And then, of course, guys, a couple of the villains we could get here. Loki. Loki needs to be in this set to recreate the iconic scene of the puny god scene with him and Hulk. You could have that in the top of the Avengers Tower. Of course, Ultron in there, guys. Throw him in there from when he kills Jarvis. The first introduction of him into Age of Ultron. He has to be in here. Throw him in there. Why not? I think we just get a bunch of Chitaris then as well. 2 or 3 Chitaris. And they could be on their kind of bikes, their speeders in the sky. That could be another kind of part of the mini build there. A couple of the extra pieces there. Just throw a couple of Chitauri minifigures in there, why not? And then just throw in a couple of Hydra agents, just to kind of boost the minifigure count as well. 2 or 3 of them maybe, from like the elevator scene or when they go and take Loki's scepter and stuff. Just throw them in there, why not? But yeah, guys, I think if we just got an Avengers Tower with it, like maybe a Leviathan or something, maybe I'm clutching at straws there, an Avengers Tower, couple of the mini builds there, like I said, a little hot dog stand, all them minifigures, we could be looking at one of the greatest sets in Lego's history. Not just superheroes, in just all time greatest ever Lego sets. And for €500, I've never spent that much on a Lego set, but that would be pretty hard to pass on. But yeah, guys, leave it in the comments down below if you think you'd like this set, if you think it'll be a good seller, what you'd include, what you take out, if you think I'm being too ambitious here. Let me know if you like these kind of Lego ideas videos. I'll do more of these. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Until next time, I'll see you soon. Stay safe out there.